Alright, welcome back YouTube. So today we're going to be playing Beast Hunter and Wild. Now, I found a list that had about a 58% win rate and had about 1,000 games played with it, so you know, if it has a little bit more games played, it's a little bit more of a necessary deck, or a deck worth, looking at. So the original list did have 2Ds in it, as well as a Pelican Diver in the list. And then I think there's like 2 other beasts. I don't remember what they were, but I eventually took them out for some better things, in my opinion. So took this down to 1, and then I added in 2 Furious Howl, and I also added in Mr. Mokla. Now, I think it's pretty important to make those changes, because the draw is what's like the biggest thing about it. You do have the Starving Buzzard in the list, and this is the biggest thing for the deck, or the biggest difference between Beast Hunter and Wild and Beast Hunter and Standard is the Starving Buzzard. You have 2 mana 2/1 that whenever you summon a beast, draw a card. And you have a bunch of really cheap beasts that summon up copies of each other or summon up another beast when they're played. And so you do have a lot of draw within these. Like, so there's like, that's 2 cards, right? Or that's 4 cards of draw, that's 6 cards of draw just alone in these 3 minions right here. But because of so many secrets in Mage and so many just ways of removal, that this sometimes does not touch the board, that I feel like having the Furious Howl in the deck is more necessary than having more copies of cheap 1-drop beast. I also ran into a problem where I would play down my Starving Buzzard and I'd drop down a bunch of these and still not draw any of my beasts to get the combo off. So I made those changes and the deck list felt way more consistent with that. And it was just so much more better. And so of course in the new expansion they added the Instrument Tech and Stranglethorn Heart, as well as Mr. Mokla, and these are really big components to the deck. Into that, meaning that you're able to immediately pull out the Harpoon Gun, and every single card you play in here is a beast, and so every single time you play the Harpoon Gun, you're almost guaranteed to get a reduced cost beast, which is pretty impactful, especially if you're able to get like a 0 cost Crackling Razor Maw, because being able to adapt a beast for 0 mana is really good. But on top of that, the whole combo is to, you know, draw out your beast as fast as you possibly can, drop down an infused Shadehound, charge it in, buff up your beast, and sometimes you could win just alone with that. But you know, the other side to it is to let your Shadehound die, let your Tundra Rhino die, let your Mr. Mokla die, let your Hydrolodon die, and then hopefully by, you know, turn 8, turn 9, or even turn 10, you can drop down the Stranglethorn Heart. Your Tundra Rhino will allow them to have charge. You charge in with the Shadehound first, it'll buff everything up +2/+2. You'll have a 12 attack Mr. Mokla, which is crazy. It also has charge and be able to hit face, and so you could potentially deal up to like, I think the most is like 36 damage if you have both Tundra Rhino die, both Shadehound die, and a Mr. Mokla die. I think that's roughly around 34 to 38 damage. And if you also have Hydrolodon die as well, that's potentially what, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage alone with Hydrolodon too. So the list is pretty fun to play in that matter, that you're able to just play Stranglethorn Heart, and then you're able to dump or summon up all those minions and just go face. So that's kind of the idea to the deck. Now let's get into the ladder and play some games. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, Shaman.
For Doomhammer.
Cower before Death's Keeper.
Okay, so when it comes to mulligan, like the mulligan hand for this list, it's pretty safe to always keep these cards, especially if you open up the Starving Buzzard. You can keep the Tundra Rhino because it doesn't matter if it dies, because it's going to summon up the Stranglethorn Heart. So you could keep a hand like this and it'd be fine. The biggest thing is, you know, since we're going up against Shaman, I'd keep this hand. If it was against Mage, I'd probably be a little bit more hesitant because of all the secrets that they play. But you never play this by itself on turn 2. There's another Starving Buzzard, so we could potentially go, you know, pop off of this right here. Now we can't play the Alley Cat here, but we're going to save this one for these right here, and we're going to draw our deck out pretty fast. It's pretty important also to keep the Shadehound in your opening hand sometimes, because the infuse is 3 beast, and so even though your whole deck is beast, you want to infuse it, because that's how you're able to attack immediately and get the +2/+2. But it doesn't have to be infused, I guess, technically, because if you have the Tundra Rhino, it has charge. But it's just one of those things. Yeah, so we have this right here, so we could already, you know, infuse this twice. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to coin this out and do this, because if this is Totem Shaman, they don't have any like actual removal, and we'll trade like that for right now. If they do magically play Lightning Storm, that's fine, but if they do remove everything here, this is going to be infused and it'll be ready. We could also adapt our Starving Buzzard here. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, this card used to be 5 mana, but now it's a 2-mana 2/1, and you're able to just, you know, drop down these cheap little beasts that summon up another copy of them, and you just repeatedly draw cards. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so they do have a lot of crazy buffs here, but that's fine. It won't matter. Encumbered Pack Mule is really nice too because you get multiple copies of it as well. Let's see what we get for the adapt. I don't mind a 2/2. Pop right there. And we'll rush in like that and trade. See, this is already infused, so by turn 5 we could drop this down. But another really crazy thing is with the Crackling Razor Maw is be able to get Wind Fury on your Shade Hound after summoning off the Stranglethorn Heart. It makes it pretty crazy. Wow, a 6/8 totem, that's crazy. Wow, so all those buffs just landed on that one thing. Does it only land on totems? No, random minion. So let's see, all 3 of those buffs landed on this thing. It's crazy. Scavenging Hyena, that's pretty crazy here. We'll throw it over here, and we'll throw the Pack Mule over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then if he trades there, he could have a weapon. I'd be able to trade there, and then he would just go there. It's kind of weird, and it's only a friendly beast that dies. We'll trade like this, and we'll trade right here. I'm not going to trade in just like this. I feel like he has a weapon, and he might duplicate this one if he has it, if he has the Splitting Axe in hand. But I'm also trying to play around having this be played next turn. Okay, that's fine, because we can play this here. He's gonna have to trade here. Oh, he's gonna freeze and make a copy of it. Oh, that's cool little synergy right there. Didn't realize that they could do that. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, because now this is nicely trades right here. We could play this. There's another Shade Hound. Now here, this will always, do we trade this way? What is, it's 2/2, so it's not gonna really change anything here. Yeah, we got a big 16-10 right now. Oh, and he concedes. Okay, well played. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky with those types of plays with it, but Shaman doesn't have any like immediate removal, but against any other deck, that type of opening hand would be a little bit like, it would be a question to keep those in hand. Okay, another Shaman. If we get the same opening hand, that'd be really nice too. Oh, okay, Tavish is real nice. Mr. Milklo we don't want to see. Yeah, so Tavish we always keep in hand too, because he's a really big impact. The improved secrets and then the summon pet for his hero power is really important here. You could also debate keeping the Furious How in hand because you can burn through your stuff really fast, but top decking it when you have empty hand is a little bit better than keeping it in hand. Yeah, so this is a little bit better of a hand, except for the Mule. We want the Mule to always be in the deck, so we could always get a copy of it.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Okay, even Shaman. That's fine. Instrument Tech is really nice to see, actually. I'll go ahead and coin that out. Yeah, this is the the non-beast that we play in the deck here. Everything else is a beast. Yeah. But yeah, having the harpoon gun goes pretty crazy with it, especially if we're able to reduce the cost of any of our big beast. Yeah, next turn we play the K9otron. Another lackey. Or evil totem that gets lackeys. Yep, we'll play this. Okay, well now we know that there's this is happening. So we're gonna pick the Razor Maw here because when we play our harpoon gun, we'll be able to get a reduced cost Hydrolodon or Tundra Rhino. And then we'll have our Tavish on 6. I think we do pick the Hydrolodon here because it removes everything really nicely and also spreads the board pretty big too. Okay. Hydrolodon. Ooh, and there's the Stranglethorn Horn right there. Ooh, maybe I should have. It's fine. We'll let him go do what he wants with this. Those lackeys are gonna get buffed up, but hopefully, you know, they're not impactful. We'll also be able to just trade into it here. Also have a 5 mana Hydrolodon. It is a slight problem that the Stranglethorn Heart's at the bottom of the deck, so we might have to dredge it up next turn. We could also adapt our K9otron as well next turn, which we might have to do to try and get a better keyword on this. Just to tap there, that's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. When Hydrolodon comes down, it's going to be pretty impactful. Oh, give him that rush. Okay, sure. Oh, a thing from below just punishes us there. Man. If only this was cheaper. If we get like Divine Shield on it, that'd be a little bit better. Okay, the +3 health is not terrible. And this feels bad. I mean, this will be able to do quite a bit, but we're gonna have to do this. I'm actually gonna pick the weapon here, or not the weapon, the spell. Yeah, I think that's the right thing. So we could at least have it in our hand, because we might need to follow up with another Hydrolodon off of the Stranglethorn Heart here. We'll also have a Taj followed up on turn 6 after the Hydrolodon too, so we can potentially get Explosive Trap. Any of the other spells, we could pick the improved zombies as well. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Chill Maul? Wow. I think this is a loss. We can't deal anything with that. It's a little unfortunate. Maybe we should have traded a little bit differently to deal with the anchored totem there. But yeah, we just lose here. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13. It's unfortunate.
Well fought. I concede.
Okay, Druid. This could be a little rough.
By fang and claw.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the Furious Howl in hand. Tash is good to see. Yeah, this is not bad. Again, with the Pack Mule coming into my hand, I don't want to see that. This is that like control mill druid. This is going to be a really rough matchup. But there's potential that we are able just to beat them down fast enough if we draw correctly. Okay. Oh, okay, it's Quest Druid. That's not going to be fun to play against. I haven't played on this map in so long. Oh, they play the hero power package in it. That's cool. Well, I don't mind getting a Tundra Rhino up top. Oh, I didn't realize I did that. Oh, that's so funny. That's neat. I want to see more of these boards in standard. They need to like cycle through what you see every week or something like that. Make it more interesting that way. We could win out the Tundra Rhino on 5 in the off chance that we top deck like a Shade Hound or anything crazy like that would be pretty great. Okay, another Groovy Cat. That's fine. I might have to try out a Quest Druid on Wild too. I'm having a lot of fun with Wild. Like, I just think it's way more like, oh, what's the word for it? It's not as like predictable. Like, there's more stuff that's just, oh, that's really nice to see this. But I might just get the other Tundra Rhino up. Yeah. Like, it's more fun. Like, you don't have to worry about always playing against pure Paladin, Frost Aggro, Death Knight. Like, you'll still see those decks here and there, but like, for the most part, every single game is just a new deck that is just like kind of unexpected. Like, I've had some pretty fun games in Wild, and it's a lot less stressful in that way. Like, you're just sitting there like, oh god, another one of these decks. Oh god, why is this one coming again? Like, I just want to play this deck and enjoy it. And so like, I'm able to play this Beast Hunter deck. You know, it might have like an alright win rate in Wild, but like, it's fun and it has old cards in it, and it's just like very unique to play. That's what's great about it. So we'll play down this one, go in there like that. Not a big deal. I mean, he's able to trade into it and remove it, which is fine. We'll play our Tavish here. Yeah. Draw a beast, reduce cost by 2. So is this the Park Panther here? Whoa. That's cool. Spirit of the Raptor, okay. And then he gets value off drawing cards, that's cool. Another due process, okay. Adapt it up. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Okay, anytime we're able to top deck our Stranglethorn Heart, that'd be really nice. Next turn, we're definitely going to have to play the Tavish here. And he's able to play the Guff this next turn, so that's going to be up to what? 8, 13 attack? It's kind of crazy. But we don't have to worry about that just yet.
Like a fungus we spread.
Oh, okay. You guys playing a very interesting version of this deck. I've seen a little bit more aggressive versions of this, but that's fine. Oh, okay. Able to remove that way. Yeah, I forgot Savage is a card. Savagery. Okay, he's really controlling the board here. That's fine.
Wild miscalculation.
Okay, we'll play this now. I like zombies here. Might attack into it, but you know, the motion denied might not be too bad. I don't think he could OTK us from 35 HP. Is he gonna be trading though? He's gonna trade into it to a friendly minion. 2, 3, 3 copies.
What have we here?
We're not gonna be having lethal next turn unless we top deck the horn, right? We'll pick the motion denied. Forgot we do get the hero power here too. I think we're okay, but I'm not sure.
My hand overflows.
Oh.
A wild miscalculation.
Play Sathror. Choose a friendly minion, add a copy of it to your hand, deck, and battlefield. Okay. Is he trying to like get another copy of Guff from that? It's kind of interesting if that's the idea to the deck. Yeah, I think I'm okay here. Okay, there's our zombies. They have a good board of stuff now. Now if you could like, you know, potentially top deck a Shadehound. That'd be kind of nice. I don't know how you win this, but we might be able to. I don't know if you run Swipe or anything like that. Swipe would be kind of crazy.
Time grows short.
Okay, another Living
Wild
Seed.
miscalculation.
Okay, there's 9 damage there. It's down to 19. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. And then if we get the right animal companion, that could be potentially more damage. We also have the harpoon gun, so we can win that way. If we're lucky. Oh, I forgot. Ooh, Crypt Lord's kind of a little rough. Okay.
A wild miscalculation.
I draw it on is really nice to see. Okay. Okay. Well, let's tap first, see what we get. That's fine. Oh, we don't even have mana to play this. I forgot. That's fine, I guess. Go ahead and attack with this. See if we get like Mr. Mokla or something off the bottom. Nina's fine, I guess. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's trying to make the Guff cost 0 with that. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I should have picked 1/1 so I could trade into this. I didn't realize that. For some reason I thought I was picking out the Misha there, but it's fine. We're hiding behind a taunt. He's gonna have to get through the taunt, and I don't think there's a way to give the hero Wind Fury here. So the taunt right here is actually kind of the right thing to get here. Oh, that's kind of crazy. He plays the Garrison Commander too. Oh, Naturalize. Well, that's a good card for him. The dude's playing a really interesting version of Quest that I have not really ever seen before. Oh, and it hit the band manager. Okay. Well, if he just removes our board, we're gonna have this ready. Oh, okay. That's fine on by me. I don't care about that at all. Yeah, okay. Spammy's cool to see. Oh, he plays it in the band manager. Okay, sure.
Time grows short.
So his buff didn't, or his guff didn't get reduced at all. Hyena, Stranglethorn Heart. Okay, that one's been burned. That's fine. Oh, that's insane to get. Train to the spammy. Trade there. Mr. Mukla. Okay, Overwhelm's fine to get. Okay, so this has been infused. We have both our Tundra Rhinos dead. We could have potential lethal here next turn if he removes this board and we don't die. So we could play this and we could win, which is kind of the idea. I'm kind of surprised that we're in a good spot against this deck. I think the guy is trying to do too much for the quest here. I think if he just played the quest when he had it, he'd be in a much better position right now because he'd just be repeatedly tapping and then just beating us down. But since he didn't do that and play Guff when he first got it, then it's just, you know, defeats the purpose of it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool list. I might try and make a better version of this. The Garrison Commander is cool though. Potentially do 10 damage with that, so I'll look to see to make a deck with this in the Groove Cat and Free Spirit. Another Naturalize doesn't matter here. He actually needs to kill this, so if he could kill this, we win. Because we burned our other one.
Time grows short.
Oh, or is he just trying to mill us out that way? That's fine. Okay, well, our Mukla's dead there. Another reason why I was considering the Mukla deck is because a lot of decks have full hands, and so they wouldn't be getting any value out of our out of the bananas that we'd give them. So it's one of those things where I was like, it might be worth, you know, seeing. Okay, we'll play this.
That was wild.
And that is lethal. And that's kind of the combo to the deck, of what we try and do. Get those to die and then summon up that way. Okay, Hunter, this is very possible to be a mirror match or it's Quest. And Quest is a very scary thing to go against. Hydralodon's always a keep in hand. K9 good, Shadehound's really good too. Yeah, so I don't know if I like went over, but like some of the stuff you want to keep in your hand is the Instrument Tech, K9 Otron, the Harpoon Gun, or one of your 1-drops. Also, Hydralodon's not bad to keep in hand as well. And then, you know, certain situations, if you know what the deck you're playing against, you could keep a Tundra Rhino, the Shadehound, Mr. Mukla sometimes too. But yeah, okay, so this is the quest. Play the K9 Otron. And we can, let's see, how does this work? It sums up a copy, right? Oh, summons it. Yeah, so we don't want to summon it. We're going to pick the Tavish here. If there were better one-drops that we were playing, like the reason why we're playing these is purely for the draw sake for the Starving Buzzard. That's purely the only reason. So we can play both of these together, but he's going to just, you know, remove it. So we're playing very passive against Quest Hunter because we don't want to overextend too much and just have the whole board removed. Yeah, Rapid Fire is a dumb card. I played against the Quest Hunter a couple days ago when I was making other videos for Wild, and being able to get, like, this needs to only target minions. Because, like, Quick Shot deals 3 damage and has potential to draw a card, but, like, this needs to only be able to target a minion. Like, that's dumb if it doesn't do that, you know? On the hunt? Sure. I'm not going to play this, so we'll wait. And also, the list I played against wasn't a Renathal list, and so I'm not 100% sure what to expect with the Renathal list. Oh, Kill Command, okay. Is that going to go face? Yep. Yeah, Kill Command's a card. Haven't seen that in a while. That's fine. Our Shadehound's now infused, so we can drop this down whenever we want to. But I'd like to have some other beasts on the board, so I think the next turn is just Harpoon Gun and trade into this. Ooh, another Harpoon Gun, okay.
Our enemies will fall.
We'll pick the Crackling Razor Maul there. It'll cost 0, so, you know, there could be crazy potential with playing the Hound and then that on 6. But I think we're just going to go for Tavish next turn. Because we're going to need the armor, and then also, you know, being able to counter his spells are going to be pretty important for us as well. Yeah, see, Rapid Fire being able to hit face is just dumb. Like, that just makes Quest Hunter really annoying, I think, and Wild. I'm going to have to try another Quest Hunter too at some point, but we'll get to that eventually. Oh, I said I was going to play Tavish here. Yeah, we'll play Tavish here. Yeah, so we'll pick Ice Trap here. Then the option that they play minions might not be too bad. I don't like how it's like, oh, if they're attacked, do this and that, but like not if they're targeted by something. We'll pick the zombies off chance that they have Overwhelm's not bad. They do have a gosh, what's the word? A minion that they play. Like removing the 7/7 basically from Tavish. Barbnet's fine. It's just stalling out what they could do, really. Because now they have to play another spell in order to get Tavish. So we're just, you know, making the quest take a turn longer, basically. Okay, so they do play that, so that's important. So now we can have this go off with a Shadehound. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Keyword, there's not, Adapt doesn't get charged anymore, so we can't potentially get this with it. Which kind of stinks, but I might actually just play that Drawdon next turn. Yeah. And then we could adapt it too. Because the off chance that these stay on the board, we will be able to play with Shadehound. I wish this had charge, but that's really good. That's what we look for. That's why the adaptability here is really good. I wish there was other beasts that had better stats. Like I believe there is like a 5-mana 5/4 or something like that in Hunter that has the ability to adapt again. But they're just not as impactful for what the list is trying to do. Like you'd much rather get your Tunch Rhino, your Shadehound, your Mr. Mukla, you're just your other beast. Yeah. I don't think we lose here just yet, but there is the possibility, you know. Because we could play... Ooh. Which one can that be? There's so many of these different things. Like, playing the Shadehound might be risky. But here's what we're going to do. Actually, we're going to tap here first, and then play this. Okay. See, how much is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, that removes it. But we want this thing to die and, you know, attack as well. So if this is Explosive Trap, we'll be fine. Or, you know, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so if this works out and he can't OTK us at 18 with only 3 cards, we could win. But if not, then it's kind of risky here. He can't also target it with his hero power, so that's another big plus side here. Okay. Okay. Does he have like another kill command? Ooh. Oh, he had. Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay, well I'm pretty sure we just lose here then, because Furious Howl is such an annoying card. Like I know we play it too, but like we still have a lot of other drawing ways. What does that do? Deal 2 damage, summon O2 bot. Okay, yeah. So he's trying to set up for exactly explosive trap. No, okay. We don't lose to explosive trap here. Okay, we win. Ooh, that's scary. So scary.
You fight like a storm